Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alex here, and in today's video we're gonna talk about safety videos, Emirates Airlines safety videos, and another airline, namely Singapore safety video. Why? Because we're gonna make a bit of a comparison. What happened recently is Emirates released what they call a non-nonsense safety video, a new approach towards safety videos. The old safety video of Emirates was a bit dated, let's say. Let's put it lightly. All right, I'm gonna play it for you now.
Hello and welcome on board your Emirates flight today. This is your no-nonsense safety video. We do not have dancers breaking into song, characters from movies, or celebrities trying to be funny, I'm afraid.
But at Emirates, safety always comes first. So it's important that we take you through some safety features before takeoff. And then you all can get back to our award-winning entertainment system.
So you can see straight away they come in strong. Hey, this is what we're gonna put out. It's a no-nonsense approach. There's not gonna be entertainment in this video. We're gonna focus on safety. That's basically what they are saying here and what they're gonna implement.
Here we go.
Please make sure you have placed all your bags up here in the overhead locker.
Or, if you have smaller bags, you can place them here in front of you.
In first class, there are storage areas inside your suite.
First class is so nice.
And if you have a laptop, it needs to be turned off. Then put it in the overhead locker.
For takeoff, you need to put away your table, TV and footrest, open your window blinds, and all seats need to be completely upright.
Also, we recommend you keep your shoes on for takeoff and landing.
Please fasten your seatbelt whenever the sign is on. You can tighten the seatbelt by pulling this strap and lift the top like this to unfasten it.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're in your seat, and if you're sleeping with a blanket, fasten the seatbelt over the top so we do not have to disturb you.
For departure, please keep your devices on flight mode or switch them off until we are in the air. Should you drop your device, please do not rush to find it. We will be more than happy to help, and this could avoid moving the seats, which could damage your phone.
Everyone knows it's now illegal to smoke on board, but just for clarity, this also includes electronic smoking devices.
And in case you didn't know, all the lavatories have smoke detectors.
If there's a change in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will appear from above you. Pull the mask towards you like this to start the flow of oxygen. Put the mask over your mouth and nose, adjust the strap, and breathe normally. And always put your own mask on first before you help anyone else.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, when cabin crew tell you to brace, lean forward against the seat in front of you, like this. And like this if you're holding an infant.
Yeah, bracing position, very important, of course.
Well, lean forward with your arms tucked under your legs, like this.
There are life jackets under or to the side of your seat. Remove the life jacket and pull it over your head. Bring the tape around your waist and fasten at the front. Pull firmly to make sure it's secure.
Only inflate your life jacket at the door when you're leaving the aircraft. To inflate it, pull the two red toggles sharply downwards. You can also inflate or top up the life jacket by blowing into the mouthpiece. There's a light and whistle on your life jacket to attract attention. Cabin crew will give out life jackets or life cots for infants.
Take a moment to find the emergency exit nearest to your seat. Look back, as it may be behind you.
There are 16 emergency exits on this Airbus A380, 10 on the main deck and 6 on the upper deck.
If we need to evacuate, leave all your bags behind and follow the lights on the floor to your nearest exit. Take off high-heeled shoes before you use the safety slides.
Thank you for your attention. And if you need a reminder of any of the safety steps, you can check the safety card in your seat pocket or ask us at any time.
We're now going to make the final preparations for departure. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your Emirates flight.
Our colleagues will be with you once we are airborne to ensure you receive our Fly Better experience. Thank you for flying at Emirates.
Okay, so what can I say about it at first glance? I mean, I like it. It's a good safety video. I think it's very focused on the message itself. It's not focused on bling and it's not focused on distractions, because many of the safety videos nowadays, they have a lot of distractions, like, hey, this is Singapore, this is Abu Dhabi, this is the city, and this is where we put, you know, the seatbelt. And it's like, it's too many distractions, and they distract from the fact that this video is about safety and it's about you, what you will do in case of emergency as a passenger. So from this standpoint, this is extremely good. It's a very good approach. Now, the problem is it might be a bit boring at times. I mean, it might get a bit stale. Also, the tune, the music in the background is very steady. It's a repetitive tune that kind of, you know, gets redundant at a point during the video. So that's not very good to keep the attention of the passenger in question, you know, focused on the video. Now, what I really appreciate is the fact that there's the cabin crew and there's the passengers, and both of them are communicating directly to you, telling you about the safety features of the aircraft, you know, the exit, the seatbelt, and the life jackets, and so on and so forth. And that's very cool. It's like a cool approach, combining the passengers and the crew, the crew's words to give you the safety video altogether. So like 95% of this safety video, ladies and gents, it is indeed in the cabin itself, in the cabin of an Airbus A380. And I believe the same safety video will be put in the cabin of the 777, because it's just a cabin interior standpoint. And there is one point over here, I'll just show you. It is where this part right here, this is a render of the plane in question. So if they fly on 777, they will just change this render for 777, and they will put 777 on 777 safety video. That makes sense, right? I kind of like it. It gets a bit stale at times, at least that's what I feel like. Now, I also think that the lighting may be a bit on the darker side in some parts of the video. Like, you want brightness, you want some contrast to just emphasize things on those videos. And I think that is a bit difficult to do if you want to just make a cinematic video in the cabin for safety. So, you know, there's ups and downs to this safety video, I believe. Maybe they should have implemented a bit more of animations with the safety belt and with the, you know, all of those things, because that may emphasize more the message. Again, a bit brighter should have been better. I feel like the video is a bit on the darker side. Like, there's not enough brightness overall in the video, especially on those screens when they transmit this video to the passengers. Many of the screens are quite dim and you have to put it on full brightness to see something. So yes, overall I like it. I don't love it, but I think it's a good thing. It's a no-nonsense approach to safety. It is quite easy to understand what they're conveying. You know, it's easy for you to see exactly what they're doing in the cabin. I think this is the most important thing. Like, you can relate to them as a passenger because you see the passenger in the video doing the same thing. For example, right now, putting the seatbelt on, or, you know, right here doing the brace position with an infant, for example. Because you might ask many times from animations in safety videos, okay, how do I actually do this? How do I do this? Because you have no idea, you just saw it in an animation, but here you see it properly and clearly as a passenger is doing it. So props to that. Now, this is the newest iteration of Emirates safety video. We're gonna take a look at Singapore Airlines safety video to see a bit of a contrast. We're gonna just take a look and see how it is. So this will be the Singapore Airlines safety video.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft may differ from that on other aircraft, please give us your attention as we bring you through this important safety briefing and on a journey through Singapore.
All right, so you can see straight away you can see Singapore as the city. I saw the downtown in Singapore, you know. Okay, it's a bit of a different approach.
During takeoff and landing, ensure that your tray table is stowed away. Put the back of your seat upright and keep your shoes on. Before we take off, stow your luggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments. Make sure that your seat belt is securely fastened during taxi, takeoff, and landing. To fasten, bring the two ends of the seat belt together until you hear a click. Tighten it by pulling on the strap. To unfasten, lift the metal flap. We recommend keeping your seat belt fastened throughout the flight. Whenever the seat belt sign is turned on, infants should be lifted from the bassinet and secured with an infant seat belt. If there is a change in cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will automatically drop in front of you. Pull the mask down sharply. Place it over your mouth and nose. Pull the lateral straps to tighten it and breathe as usual. Secure your mask first before helping others. It is normal for the bag to not fully inflate. There are several emergency exits in this aircraft. Take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit, which may be behind you. Count the rows of seats to the closest exit in front and behind you. In the unlikely event of an emergency, or when you hear the command, brace, brace, assume the brace position. If you can reach the seat in front of you, lower your head and place it on the back of the front seat. Place your hands on top of your head. Keep your feet flat on the floor and heels towards your seat. If you can't reach the seat in front of you, lower your head and lean forward as far as you can. Place your hands on top of your head. In an emergency evacuation, floor-level lighting will lead you to your nearest exit. Before using an evacuation slide, remove any high-heeled shoes and be sure to leave everything behind. To put on your life vest, remove it from the plastic cover and slip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist, connect the clip, and pull to tighten. Inflate the life vest by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Life vests have a whistle and a light to attract attention. Special life vests are available for children. Inflate your life vest only at the exit door and step into the raft. Life vests are located under or between your seats.
Okay.
All large electronic devices, such as laptops, must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. Lightweight electronic devices, such as mobile phones and tablets, must be switched off or set to flight mode. During these times, charging your electronic devices is also not allowed. If you're not using your device, it must be held in your hand or placed in the seat pocket in front of you. If your device drops into the gap between the seats, refrain from adjusting the seat and ask the cabin crew for assistance. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking, including the charging and use of e-cigarettes, is prohibited throughout the aircraft, including the lavatories.
Obviously.
Thank you for your attention. Refer to the safety card located in the seat pocket in front of you for more information. On behalf of Singapore Airlines, we hope you have a great time on board as well as in Singapore or anywhere else in the world we take you.
Okay, I forgot to mention the captions. I forgot to put the captions on this video, but anyways. All right, so at the first glance, ladies and gents, I feel like I'm watching a tourism promoting video of Singapore as a city. Like, I feel like the government is promoting the city in this video, and I'm not really watching a safety video. This is at first glance, and I guess this is one of the issues with this. Now, what I really love about this, first of all, I like the fact that one single person narrates the video. That ensures that consistency when it comes to, you know, understanding what the lady says. It's only one person you have to listen to, so it's a more consistent, let's say, experience throughout the video. Maybe you might get bored more because of it, or maybe you want to pay more attention because of that. So it really depends, but I like that actually. And I really love the vibes of the whole video. It's very bluish, aquatic, and it's very contrasty, and it's a lot of vibrance, a lot of saturation in the video that kind of makes you want to see it. It kind of, you know, makes you want to see what's happening and makes you curious about the video in the first place. So that's pretty cool. It's a lot of promoting Singapore itself. It's all shot in Singapore, and it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. It's absolutely amazing, right? It looks stunning. But now that's one of the issues as well. Why? Because it may detract from the fact that you are supposed to see an airline safety video, right? I mean, that's the whole purpose. And I get it, you know, you want to promote the city as well, and you want people to see the heritage of it. And just look at this shot right here. So cinematic, so beautiful, probably filmed in 50 millimeters, you know, a great saturation and everything. I guess this is the part where she puts the shoes or something, right? Oh no, the bag under the seat. You can see it right here. Okay, it's pretty cool, but that's not the seat of an airplane. So many people on board, maybe they cannot really relate to this video from a safety standpoint as much. They will just look at it and they will see, wow, Singapore is so beautiful. And it is, guys. I've been to Singapore many times and it's stunning. I really love Singapore. Such a beautiful city, so orderly and so green. It's really amazing. And you can see right here, this is the cabin crew uniform of Singapore Airlines. Now, compared to Emirates, they are both super, they're both fancy and they have their own heritage. They are very, very recognizable. I think one of the issues with Etihad Airways nowadays, as still being a kind of a newer airline, Etihad is still not as recognized as an airline as Emirates or Singapore. Why? It's because of the age. It's because of the age. You know, as more an airline becomes older, people, you know, remember it more. People know it more. It's like any product, right? People get to know your product through the years, and it becomes a staple. That's one of the things with the uniforms. Etihad, obviously a newer airline, came in 2003, changed the uniform back in 2014 or 15. And the Etihad uniform now maybe has, what, 8 years, 9 years maximum of activity. So it's still kind of a newish uniform on the market of airlines, let's say, which is an interesting fact, right? I deviated from the subject. Anyway, you can see here some masks. Like, you can see parts of the safety video throughout the video itself. In many places, you can just see the city. Now, this is the animation for the emergency exit. I guess this is one of the requirements because you must see this properly. You must see this properly because this is one of the most important things in the safety video, the emergency exits. Emirates had an animation with it. Singapore also needs this
in front
animation, right? Because you must figure out how to exit the plane in case of an emergency. Oh yeah, this is the way they show the brace position. You know, I like it. It's fine. It's nice. I guess this is the shoes.
Any high-heeled shoes.
Yeah, high-heel shoes. Take off your high-heel shoes in case of emergency. Now, I like those things, but I just think the Emirates video is much better in conveying the message across to the passenger than the Singapore one. There is much less distraction. It's just pure, hey, this is us, we're in the cabin, this is the safety thing, put your seatbelt on, you know, all of those things in a Emirates fashion, right? But in Singapore Airlines video, you're a bit distracted by the beautiful city, you know, beautiful cinematics. I mean, just look at this, you know, look at these shots. Like, come on, this looks amazing, right? It's gorgeous, but it might be a bit distracting. So what I'm trying to put across in this video, ladies and gents, as well, is focus on your safety video as a passenger, because it's very important. You might actually gain some knowledge in case something bad happens. Accidents happen a lot. There's a lot of slide deployment, overshot runways, turbulence. There's so many things that are going a bit crazy in the last year with airlines. And I think it's very important to be focused when you are watching those safety videos. It's for your own safety. It's for your own good. You have to do it. You have to pay attention to those things. So between those two videos, Emirates and Singapore, I do give the win to the Emirates one, even though it's more bland, it's more simplistic, it's more low effort. It does put a message across better. And I think maybe this is a new kind of paradigm in the way the airlines will put new safety videos from now on. Maybe it's just a new trend. Hey, let's actually focus on what's important here. Disregard everything else. We're on the plane right now and let's be safe. All right, let's be safe. What do you guys think about this topic? Maybe let me know in the comment section down below. Which video do you like more? And what do you think about this new direction that Emirates took? I will end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Bye-bye. See you guys on the next one, as always.